Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and I am Sania Mohite. So today we are discuss on the topic is a Fisher's test. So let's start. First we will see what is Fisher's test. Fisher's exact test is a statistical test used to determine if there are non-random association between two categorical variables in 2 by 2 contingency tables. It's especially useful when sample size are small or expected frequency are low. Means it is used to find out if there is a relationship or association between two categorical variables, means variables that fall into different group or categoricals. For example, there are two categorical like S no, female male, recovered not recovered, etc etc. So these are the categorical variables, and it is useful for when the sample size is small and means there are 2 by 2 categorical tables or contingency tables, then we will use the Fisher's exact test. If there is a large sample size, then we can't use the Fisher exact test for that table. So they when it use Fisher exact test. So when it is used, so first one, we have two categorical variables, each with a two categorical categories, that is 2 by 2 table. Means when there are two categorical variables are present in table, or two categorical variables are present, then we use Fisher's exact text on that variables. And second one is the sample size are small or expected, cells count are less than 5. Means the sample size is small, and or sample size is small or cells count are less than 5, means our rows in the tables that are less than the 5, and the our table or our categorical variable are the small in size. So then the third is the chi-square test is not appropriate due to small counts. Means the chi-square test we use where the large sample is present, or on the large sample is present, then we use the chi-square test. But it is not useful for the small sampling count test. So that's why that time we use the Fisher exact text for the small counts. And there are some hypotheses, that is H0 hypothesis, means null hypothesis, in that the two variables are independent. The two variables are independent means the variables are not dependent with each other, they are freely dependent, means they are not dependent to each other. And the second H1 means alternate hypothesis, the two variables are not independent, means there is a connection between the two things, they are not dependent, they are not independent. Hmm. Then there is one of the example of Fisher's exact test. So the table is given below. You can see all. So there is a smoker, a non-smoker. There are two columns, and lung diseases and no diseases. Means we can see here the smokers which has lung diseases, there are 7%, and the smoker which has no lung disease, there are 3%, and non-smoker but lung diseases, there are 2%, and non-smoker but no lung diseases, there are 8%. So total is a 10, and grand total is a 20. Grand total is a 20. Then how Fisher's exact test work? Then see, the test calculates the exact probability of observing a table as extreme or more extreme than the one observed, assuming the null hypothesis is true. Means when it is calculated the exact we calculated the probability observing, means we say that much probability of getting smokers has lung diseases and non-smoker has lung diseases, we assuming the probability, but and the actual value is when calculated, in that there are extreme values are present or more extreme values if present, then this is leads to the null hypothesis. So it uses hypermetric distribution. Then there is a formula for calculating the null hypothesis. You can see P is equal to B plus C divided by A into B plus G divided by B divided by N by A plus B. And the meaning is given below. A is nothing but an count in the A is nothing but an count in top left cells, that is 7, means the smoker which has lung diseases. And then B is top right, means non-smoker but they have lung disease. And C is bottom left, that is 3, means smoker but they has no disease. And D is bottom right, means non-smoker and there are no diseases. So and the total observations means the grand total is 20. So after putting these all value in formula, then we calculate the P is nearly equal to 0.032, which is less than the 0.05. Then rejected the null hypothesis, means there is the evidence of an association between smoking and lung diseases, means uh, the p-value is about 0.03. This is less than the 0.05, which is an unusual cutoff to decide. So if sometimes is a significant, so we reject the null hypothesis. In short, we see the what is Fisher test and how it works, and the formula of Fisher test, and the example also we see. So the in short, there is evidence that smoking is related to lungs. The difference we see in the table is not likely to be just a random chances. So I hope you all are understand what is Fisher's exact test. So thank you for watching this video.